steps to help with New Orleans' budget crisis, with a strong debate over whether the state should step in. The New Orleans City Council approved 2 resolutions earlier this morning, one that would ask the legislative auditor to review the budget, and then another mandating that all offices stop buying things that would impact the rest of this year's budget. It all comes as WDSU investigator Aubrey Killian was in those council chambers. And Aubrey, this really began to be heated over the idea of the state appointing a fiscal administrator.
Hey, that's right. So in this special meeting with the city council, this was a way for them to show the state what they're doing to get the city finances in order. So take a look. I want to walk you through the details of really what went down in this heated meeting today. Mayor Cantrell was there. So the council, they say that they want monthly overtime spending reports, a full review of the books by the legislative auditor. But the state, though, wants even more oversight as well. So take a look. Mayor Cantrell called some of the plans by the council, quote, redundant. This is new video of the mayor leaving through a private exit right after the meeting. You can see it right there. So we also, after the meeting, we pushed the CAO for some answers. Are we able to get any comment on on the public's perception of if we're going to make payroll?
We're going to make payroll. We're moving forward with cost constraints, overtime constraints. It's just a management of where we are right now with the help of the council and the state on getting, just gap financing right now is what we need.
Do you think will y'all support the state basically being in control of the finances?
I'm not in support of that. I think right now we've got the state LLA auditor in our house, and we'll work with them. We work with OIG. We do that since I've been in this administration.
Will that jeopardize the bond?
I think that, we've talked to the bond rating agencies.
And the $120 million bond?
I don't think so. No, I think it's going to help us to show that we're fiscally responsible with the loan we may get from it.
So obviously a lot at stake for the city of New Orleans. They did say today if they needed to, they could dip into their rainy day fund to cover expenses. That's through December. Back to you.
And Aubrey, as you mentioned this afternoon, there was a meeting in Baton Rouge to consider appointing a fiscal administrator to oversee the city's finances. This comes at the request of Governor Jeff Landry, who is also asking the State Bond Commission to reject the city's loan request for $125 million. That money would go to fund payroll passed this week and is separate from the $160 million deficit that the city is facing. That meeting is set for 4:30 this afternoon in Baton Rouge, and coming up at 12:30 here on WDSU News at noon, we're going to break down the possible scenarios for you and whether or not that fiscal administrator gets appointed and approved.